Back on the stream with a hawk cheering for us today. We've had lots of rain lately, and you can see the water is way over volume and kind of mucked up. And this here, of course, is a really nice hole. You can tell. I had to walk back in a ways, but this is one of the many fingers of the Vermilion River system. And I'm hoping to have a good day. The weather was supposed to get up, about 84-ish. Normal for us this time of year. And boy, I don't know whether to put a spinner in there first or throw a big streamer up there by them branches up there or just drown a couple night crawlers. But here we are, July 28th, 2017, and we're back on the stream. So let's see what we can do, and I'm glad you joined me today. I'm very excited, you can tell. I ran quite a ways here and I'm all sweated up already, but it's about 10:45 for those who want to know. Alright, let's get you set up here. Starting off, I've decided to throw out the streamer out there first. This is what I'm going to be looking at, letting the fish look at. A little chub imitation, a superbly tied streamer from a local talent. And this works very well. And this is about the size that I suggest you go for the bigger fish with, or even a larger streamer. But sometimes I put a weight on it so that I can reach out there farther, because with this setup it's not the correct way of doing it, but this is what I do now and then, and I do get some action. So let's see what we do here. Okay, just let it rip back, let it sink down a little bit and give it the good jerk back. You rip it back. Some nice action. In the water, this thing looks very, very cool. Got to get under these dead branches. Oh yeah, just off the branches there. See that? Oh, that looks nice. The discoloration is okay. Let's see what we can do farther up there. Wow, does that thing swim nice. Well, I'm going to try this for a while and see what goes on here. This is looking good. I have showed you this before, but here is my knot that I use when I tie on almost all my spinners and hooks. I go through the eye of the hook twice. You see how I go through that twice? I went through the eye of the hook twice, making a loop. See that loop? So now all we do is go with our tail end around your line, 4 or 5 times. And so you have this. And what you do is take the loose end right here and put it through the 2 openings. The loop you made going through there and the loop in front. So there's the 2. And once you go through there, you grab that. And there's the loop you made there, and you go through that. You bend it over, connect this guy, and pull it up through. And I usually grab that with my mouth. And here's your finish knot, going to be tightened up, and always spit all over it. It needs to be lubricated there so that the line doesn't friction break, you know. So as I pull it tight, I kind of gently nudge the knot down with my finger too as I tighten it. And this is your finished knot. This is what I do for almost all my knots, and it works very, very well. This shouldn't take long. I threaded on a nice big old night crawler. Look at that snake. Holy buckets, it's going to be a good one. These fish are just waiting for some bait like this. They're used to it with the floods and all the new stuff in there. This shouldn't take long. It is pretty deep out there. See what gets to it first. Sit here waiting for something to grab it and run. I should have thrown it way farther up there, of course. More towards the branches. but that's okay. There's a lot of fish in here. And let them just all race for it, see who gets to it. Maybe I'll promote that now. Gently roll it down the current till I feel something grabbing it. Ooh, it looks good down in there coming. This is really nice. All right, let's put it in a better spot. Yeah, now we're talking. Right down underneath that side over there, I could see something nice sitting there. Oh yeah, looks like something's on it already. No, the current's just pulling it over. Let's see what happens. Gotta be thankful for the little shade we're in. When I go out into the sun, it's really hot. It really penetrates here in the morning. It's just before noon, a little ways. Just before the fish's lunchtime. Here we go. There's a lot of rough fish in this hole. Odds are I'll be catching a few suckers. Well, I'm just not seeing any action. What's going on here? We'll move it a foot or two and see if anything picks it up. Just doing a bit of line watching, that's all. Nice morning. Wish we had a little more breeze. Bugs aren't bad. The sun's kind of hot. Just have to jump in the water if you get too hot. This one playing them gently. Didn't know one was on there until I pulled her in a little bit, and there's a nice fish. What is that, a 15, 16? Oh, 15-ish right there. Nice fish. Didn't move around at all when it was sitting on there. I threw it out on the left side, and the fish just did not do much of anything until I pulled it. And I just sat there for far too long. So I decided to change my position, and here we go. Oh, look at that. He didn't even swallow it. The hook is on the edge of his snoot too. Okay. Branches above us going to let us do this. Okay, up. Oh, is he a fatty? Ow. Okay. This is how the hook comes off into your finger. And that's okay. A little blood test now and then. Yeah. I am type A, by the way. Oh, okay, use two hands. He's really squirming here. So let's show you the fish number one of the day. Actually not a sucker, it's actually a trout. And it's only about 14 and a half here. It's probably 15-ish, right around there. Okay, oh, it slapped me right in the face. Okay, back in the drink there, buddy. Very good, yum. Put on another crawler. I gotta keep my hook. This is fun. Took me a while to get that first one, and that is surprising. So here we are. We're going to throw in another crawler, and yeah, that little hook set was kind of painful right there. Anyhow, it didn't bury too deep. I could pull it right out. Good night crawlers, though. I got some really good ones a little while back from my backyard, and they are super nutritious. Okay, let's arm ourselves again here. I'll show you what we do. Yum. Yum. Night crawlers. You should see the taste of this cover when the night crawlers are getting bad. Oh my gosh. It smells kind of terrible, you know. So, oh yes. I have put these in a cooler until I get to the choice location, and then I put them in a towel to keep them cool in my bag. Oh, you see how I put them on? I just thread it right on the hook. I usually stitch them in and out of the skin here and there. Usually pop it outside of the skin every now and then. But otherwise it just threads on there, and you know, that's about what we do. Nightcrawler abuse, you know. Let people cry about that now. Okay. Let's get this thing back out there. And he was to the left of the sandbar that you can barely see down there. With my polarized lenses, you can barely pick it up. It's going through there. It's not quite as deep as past years, but it still has tremendous holding capacity here. So let's see what the next one brings. Here we go. Zoom. All right, we're back to the right. We'll see what it brings. Here we go. Friendly skies. Civil Air Patrol. See how much fish I'm getting. No jerks, no ticks, no movement. Let's see what's on here. Absolutely nothing. And the bait looks really good yet. Nothing was on there. All right. I might have to boogie around here, try something different. Looks like there is movement down there. Something's kicking up some fuzz and some bubbles here. Wonder what that was. And what can swallow that big crawler? Look at the size of this little guy. Oh, he's hooked under the chin even. Let's get him free. But look at the little brown. Itty bitty brown. Wanted this crawler. He was chewing it up too. But he was the first one that got to it. I think there's a lot bigger fish in here. Let's keep trying this. I think there's a big fish in there somewhere. Waiting for this bait right here. He chewed it up pretty good. But I'm going to get to be able to use it again. Here we go. Put it right back in. Farther down maybe. Looks real good. I stitched on another crawler and we're going to be throwing it into this nice little pocket. You'll see this run has a very nice little back ebb. There's some depth underneath the far grass and all through this here. You can see it's pretty nice through this little run. I'll start at the top and let it tumble down. See what it can get. Ooh, just barely reached there. I wish it was a lot farther. There's going to be a lot of small guys in here, and they'll pick them right up. Good young population of brown trout. Good to see. Big ones will eat them little guys now and then. Several times I pull in a little brown trout. I'm pulling in the little guy, and a big one chomps on it. Poor little guys. I have to reposition this because that is not where I want it to be. I was hoping to be farther over towards the grass. Looks like it's nice over there into the run. All right, let's see where it goes here. Follow the line. We're in some pretty deep water here. There we go, right next to the left side. This ought to be okay. Oh my, what the heck? That seemed like a little guy doing the mad dash. That'll get anyone's attention down there. What was that, I wonder? Nice deep edge on the left. A lot of deep weeds just to get down into here. It's like a little guy. Feels like a little guy. We'll have to check it out. Oh yeah, real little guy. And it is actually a trout. I'm expecting these to be chubs or shiners or something. Oh no, they're little bitty trout. Look how pretty that little guy is too. Eating on that big crawler again. Getting there before Gramps though, I don't like that. Let's try and get Gramps anyhow. Maybe the little guy was just running real quick in front of him. We'll give him a few chances here, you watch. Oh, I'll go with the big new crawler. Yeah, we'll go with the whole new crawler here. One more little guy. Oh, he's so little. They unhook pretty easy. There we go. Got a little bit of his lip. Poor little guy. Anyhow, he'll survive and be just fine. Trying to eat the big crawler. Still waiting for the bigger fish to get to it before the little guys do. The little guys are racing to the scene. Getting the big bait first here. Oh, you're on the left, right side there. Okay. Pulling along the mud flats. Where's that big northern? Let's get that big 17-pound northern out of here. We're having a little Canadian thistle flowering deal today. Got all the fuzzies from them all over. Oh, into the weeds a little heavy there. Yeah, it's right around the weed. Come on. No, don't do that. Okay, we changed back to spinner. And on the first cast, we got this guy. Just barely hooked him in there like the nostril, it seems. But we went over to spinner finally, and this is what we produced here. Very nice little guy. And at the start of my retrieve, there was something big that knocked it. It wasn't that little guy. There was something larger up in there. I'd like to see what that was. Anybody? Ooh, we'll give him another chance. Let's go way up into that corner, right up there. Lots of little ones. I already caught 3 little guys on my spinner. They're hitting it pretty good. Now watch this run here. I expect something to get it out of there. Oh, that might be too far to the left. Might not be able to get around the weeds here. Come on, buzz, buzz, buzz. Yeah, okay. That was not a good retrieve. I just had to get it around the weeds. Here we go. Let's go up farther to the right. Yes, there we go. Okay. Anybody? Right through there. Anybody? Out on to the shallows to give it here. Here we go. Oh, it's not bad size. I had one really nice over there hit it and get off after 2 seconds. Then up there I just had a nice one, and that could have very well been this fish here. And he came way out back and got it himself. So what a super nice guy this guy was for just coming way out and going the extra mile to come and get my stuff. But the run, way up the run, straight up that skinny fast run is where I started to hit the other 2. And they're in the fast water today. And this is where I just worked the bait and caught a couple of little guys. Put on the spinner. The big ones are hitting it. So it's good to see that action today. Oh, there's something. There's something again. 2, 3 little guys. Oh, the little guys want it. That's a really nice run though, coming down that chute and planing out below. Oh yeah, let's get it up there and see what we can get. Now they say we're done. We've seen it enough. No more of that. Oh yeah, let's check it out one more time. Yeah, okay, I get what I can see. It is already shaking. There's fish here. Where are they? There's one. Ooh, right at the end, there was another one. He came out of the water. There's some nice fish here. Way up there, how do you like that? There's something. And Coming down. There's something. Oh yeah, there's a little guy. He's staying on. He's hanging on. Let's see if we can get him the whole way. Oh, okay. Here we go. Fish number 4 on the spinner. Spinner is doing just fine today. Okay. Oh, the shake is killing the camera off. Oh, let's get that big one. Where's that nice one in there? There's a nice snag. Oh, there's a little one. Come on, come on. Oh, he decided not to. There we go. Somebody up at, there's something. Oh, something hit it. Darn. It pushed it real well to the side. Ooh. What was that? Ambushing. Didn't do it good enough. Well, it was a fun day. We caught a bunch of little fish and seen 2 nice fish. One was around 16, one was around 17. Had the one on a night crawler and had the other one on a spinner. But all in all, I had 8 little fish, 2 bigger ones, all browns. Didn't see any northerns. But that's how the old branches to the Vermilion River system are. They're loaded with a little bit of northerns. And this section was big, deep, and sloughy. Very hard to get through there, but it was really pretty. I know there's fish there. So maybe next time we'll keep trying. And thanks for coming along. Next time we'll go and get something bigger, hopefully. Have a great day. God bless you all. Love you. Bye now.